This is a new segment.
Respect.
Lion Paw.
Yes, I.
Yes, I. Lion Paw. This is a Face It production. Lion Eye View TV. I am the host, Seraphim L, with my guest,
Mr. Belizean.
Mr. Belizean. Yes, I. Tune in.
Lion Eye View TV. This is the Zion Eye View TV. Anytime you see me, I'm always bridging that gap you see. From Corozal to PG, Addis Ababa to Belize City. Always in some kind of industry. Always a helping up who used to be free. Always hitting up His Majesty. But don't know Empress Menin is the key. Have to balance every energy. Come to set the pace and set the people free. Give thanks to the ancestors, I share to all our predecessors who paved the way and helped to make it so much better. In this time, so I and I could come and be her steppers and do the rights and break the chains and lost where all the fetters. Big up to Philip Wilson and Antonio Soberanes. A couple of we heroes when I get them proper homage. Big up to Major Roberts and Miss Gwen Lizaraga. A couple of we heroes will help make you through the saga. I share to Carl Hushna, he's Belize's greatest doctor. Another our hero got to mention in the factor. Henry Fairweather and Nurse Vivian C. Big up, blessed love and blessed be. Big up to Mr. Peters and Miss Leela Vernon. A couple of we legends when we come to bless the sermon. Big up to Andy P and Mr. Paul Namor. And here's to all we heroes as we know them anymore. Lion Eye View TV. This is the Zion Eye View TV. Every time you see me, I'm always bridging that gap you see. From Corozal to PG, Addis Ababa to Belize City. Always in some kind of industry. Always a helping up the youth to be free. Lion Eye TV with your host, Seraphim L. This is the Zion Eye View you see. Bridging the gap from Belize to Africa, Africa to Belize. Land of the gods with the cool breeze. Peace. That you are to represent. Lion Eye View TV with your host, Seraphim L. This is the I, Rasta Art, to represent.
Lion Eye View TV.
Mile 41. Representing for Face It Production.
Lion Eye View TV. Rastafari.
Yes, sir.
Wait, you the fire me?
I don't like that word there, man. Honestly, I did try, man. Done nothing personal.
You just tell me that things they look for pick up. I the wrong farm with a Lee boy from Paddy's. What you try to do with me? Explain to me, cause I know they understand this none at all.
Jared, take the money. Look, I'm going to talk to some businessman. And I said, if you want to improve business wrong, you have to hire somebody who talk Spanish. When you look in at the village, 4 out of 5 of their families talk Spanish.
What that got to do with me? Come on, man. I the farm with a Lee boy from when your family are. What you try to do with me? Me not like family.
Man, nothing personal, Jared. Man, I want business decision. That's all. Then Bali, from Saturday, Bali come in and bring 3-4 jobs already. This is my chance make I get back on top. I have to take this chance.
Yeah.
There's nothing personal. Man, if anything come up, then, we could talk, maybe, take the money. There's nothing personal, brother.
So, I have to tell my wife and daughter that I lose my job and I'm nothing personal.
Jer. Man, you have to find another job. I even write a good recommendation letter for you.
Recommendation? Recommendation? Laverne said make I give you that. He said thanks to the Lee extra last week.
Jer. Man, no nothing personal, Jer. I want to improve this place. I need somebody in here who can talk Spanish. This is our chance that I get back on top. I need to take this. This is not personal.
Yes, I. This is a new segment, Lion Eye View TV. I am the host, Seraphim L, with my guest,
Mr. Belizean.
Lion Pa.
Yeah, man.
Blessed
Respect.
love.
Yes, sir.
Rastafari. Yes, I. Mr. Belizean, I see you go by a different name, right? But this is the name that people recognize you by right now, you know?
Right.
Yes, this brother, he's a producer, he's a writer, he's a poet, person with deal with poetry, right? And he's an actor. One of Belizean, to me, he's one of Belizean actor that is out there. You know, the brother makes so many different movies, and we'll get forward to that in a moment. Yes, sir, Mr. Belizean.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Blessed love.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. So, I understand you really deal with the movie vibes and diligently, you know. How much movie you produce already?
Well,
Or you act in?
I performed in
Performed.
Several movies.
Several
before.
movies.
Yeah. The first international was Dragon Wasp.
Dragon Wasp.
Yeah.
What is that? That is the sci-fi movie?
Yeah, that's a sci-fi movie. Poseidon Rex and Dragon Wasp.
Alright.
Two sci-fi movies.
And where did that movie shoot or shot?
That was Crooked Tree, Alton Ha, Hattiesville by the Quarry,
All right.
Rockville,
Okay.
and parts of Belize City.
All right. That production was a part of American with collaboration of Belizean?
Yeah, I mean American mostly, and of course they may just need a couple of Belizeans to play villain, and in that crowd I play the lead villain.
You played the lead role. All right. So you was a star in that movie.
Co-star.
Co-star in that movie. Yes, I. You could go on with YouTube and see that movie.
Yeah, Dragon Wasp.
Dragon Wasp. Lion Eye View TV with my guest, Mr. Belizean. This brother, he's an actor, he's a writer and a producer. He do poetry as well. I would like the if you drop on a poem, you know?
Yeah.
You know, just give them something, freestyle something or something that hit the heart.
Well, you know, I always love conscience. For some reason, I love that poem because you have a lot of spirits who don't really find themselves yet in the country, and so it's kind of difficult to deal with people and trust. And so I prefer dash this one conscience out there because it open eyes to certain things. So.
Yes, I.
Conscience, start prosecute. Please punish the wicked and evil thoughts of our youth. Watch how they commit murder and they walk up courthouse step brave to get prosecute. While they look like even the one who write the laws know in favor of the truth. With so much flaws and technicality, even magistrates confused. Now we aim to get justice, the martial law we have to choose. Conscience, I hope you to hear. How much more longer I have to observe mother's tears? Them boy the murder people pick me, even as young as 8. And smiling at the wickedness of their heart because they enter prison's gate. Some roam the streets from early, some even they out late. They wait for an next opportunity to create one next heartache. Mothers even cry for their daughter, cause from gal them boy they kill. They say no matter if their name call, only 90 days them can kill. Nobody want to testify against their killing skills. How they worry about evidence when police they help them escape? They name one do their job right so we can't keep them boy behind prison's gate. So officers naturally sloppy and some just corrupt and don't care. Please, hurry come conscience, make even they feel mother's despair. Conscience, start prosecute. Mr. Belizean says so, make it echo.
Hey, come forward ever, backward never.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I. So, Mr. Belizean, I want to give the viewers a forward view of your journey, your life journey. You know, you from you come out of school. What school did you go to?
Well, everything started at the age of 6.
All
you
right.
know, out of the third or the fourth child from my mother. I had a, you know, so born Orange Walk. My name actually is Gildon Patrick Rowland Senior.
Yes, I.
You know,
And your mother name?
Rohelia Henry.
All right.
Right? She deceased. She died in 1982.
Well, condolence goes out to the family.
So from 6 years old, I don't have any mother, and of course the journey begins then, because that's when you find out exactly what relatives really play, what role relatives really play in a life, especially when it comes to adopting one child because their parents now deceased.
True.
You know, one orphan. So my school thing, I finished up with primary school in 88. I get one scholarship at place like third around the country in the Belize National Selection Exam, BNAC they used to call it then. The grade me nice, 94.4056. I remember all of that because I topped my school, you know.
Yes, I.
And then I get scholarship for Ghana High School in 88. I've gone to school for about 3 weeks and walk out and start sell palletas.
Wow.
Get my scholarship back again in 1990. And Ghana Gwen Liz, complete 1 year, get expelled for a pregnancy. And by the way, I'm coming top in my class again.
All right.
So I'm Ghana second farm with a good, you know, good average and thing.
Yes, I.
And so that's the end of my education, but to me, that's not really necessary, because what I look at right now, over the years, I learned that if you're really interested in yourself, you want to develop yourself.
That's
So I do a lot of reading. I try to make sure that I understand the meaning of words, and I could use different words in a context.
Yes,
so my writing and we are reading and comprehension,
Yes, I.
very easy for
Okay.
me, you know.
So no wonder you could remember your lines very good.
Yeah, because I love the English language.
Yes,
you know. So I know that English don't play a word. So the more words you learn, the better you could manipulate certain situation, right?
Yes,
because
sir.
some people deal with you based on how you could express yourself.
Ah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I had to learn that pretty early. That
Yeah.
I'm a part of survival.
Linguistic
Yes,
latitude.
yes. If you sound foolish, they deal with you like a fool.
Yes, I.
You know, but so that the basic idea why I take up that and become proficient in the English language enough so that I could become a poet. And of course that assists me if memorize certain things and could hold it. So that when I get into the movies,
Yes, I.
my script very easy, because now I have that memory already. I don't have that
Yeah.
you know.
True. So when was the first time that the movie approached, the energy started to approach like to say become a role in a movie?
Well, the first time I get in a movie any at all, I get an opportunity to play extra with no matter what.
All right.
Denver Fair Weather, they asked me to come and do one part where I want play one garbage garbage collector and rake up around one area.
All right.
But when I appear, I come ready for work.
For the part.
Even though I'm just simply an extra,
Yeah.
I come there with my own wardrobe. I get one jumper and one rake and everything. So when I reach back, they say, "Boy, you call serious?"
Yes, I.
So the director, Mr. Stephen Berry, he approached me and he looked at me in my face. He said, "You know what?" He said, "I could use you for something else." He said, "Here what? Come this way."
All right.
So he make wardrobe, take the stuff where I had and have tight one different kind of way than how I had it. And he tell me, "So go by that glass window this one, just peep in, like you look past somebody."
Yes, I.
So that be the first time I venture into the acting actually. And when I did that, the man come out, he looked at me, he said, "Perfect." He said, "You're really going with me. I use you only for doing a part, but I use you for this part now."
Yes, I.
So I end up play the part of the bad man in a no matter what.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
Yes, I. We're here with Mr. Belizean, a Belizean actor, very talented brother. you know, you need to tune in and look at some of these movies that this brother partake in. We'll continue with the next movie, Dragon.
Dragon Was.
Dragon Was, yeah. Yes, I. So, who is the producer of that movie? Did you know? Or
Dragon Was, I mean, Lester, a man named Lester from the United States, Mark Lester, I think. And he was also, I think, Joe Kim,
right.
a China guy.
Yes, I.
And the producer, I mean, Anthony Funkhauser.
Ah,
Yeah, he actually had several movies, almost all the movies where I'm involved in. Anthony Funkhauser, I mean, the man
all right.
were involved in it.
Yes, I. So he liked your performance.
Yeah, well, after Dragon Wars, every time one international movie come in, I played a lead role.
Yes, I. You was the only Belizean in there?
No. You had Bern Velasquez, Polo Lightburn.
All right.
In a one, I invited several others to come in and audition, and a couple of them catch the movie, like a girl Foxy from Ladyville.
They get the part.
Yeah, MIK, Tanya Pantin. So you had almost everybody were playing at Taken Heart.
Yes, I.
Get to audition from where I bring them into the opportunity.
So how much other movie did you do?
I do Dragon Wars, Poseidon Rex, Taken Heart. Time is Money, well, that's a local produced movie by me and Aaron Lariano.
Yeah.
And Converted, that our next movie was written by me, but then was sponsored and produced by Beeswood.
All right.
That not released yet.
Beeswood.
Yeah, that's the company we are there with right now.
So you could go on YouTube and look for Beeswood Production.
Yeah, BZEWOOD.
All right.
And we have a good man and Countryman.
Countryman.
Yeah, we have 2 episodes of Countryman up, but we'll look for complete that pretty shortly.
So tell me a little bit about Countryman. Because you have a countryman that Jamaican, they accent, so we want to be distinguished.
You know, our countryman different. Our countryman are a family-oriented story where they cater to the interest of people losing their job or opportunities to acquire a job because of being deficient in another language. And in this case, the Spanish.
Yes, sir.
You know, basically the storyline is that I had this person who I had worked for some time, and because the village started to get overpopulated with the Hispanic descent people, he find it necessary to get one Spanish to come and take my place.
Yeah.
You know, so the storyline, they show how no matter what you know, who you know, if you don't have certain level of communication, you might not be able to work at certain areas.
You might lose your
and
job.
lose your job, livelihood and things. So, you know, but you go farther. I don't really want to reveal too much of it because I'm a work in progress at the moment. So
we have to tune in. You have to tune in.
Yes. If you check the first 2 episodes, you will start to understand what it's about.
How long is one of the episodes?
Well, so far we have about 17 minutes.
17 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the story about the entire film, a full movie, one feature.
All right.
So it's supposed to run like 1 hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, right?
Yeah,
but at the moment, we'll decide whether we're going to do that or carry it into a continuous project.
Okay.
So we know that's the reason why I don't really give out too much of the information on the storyline, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the next movie was...
Tragic Jungle, Mexico.
That was it. You went to Mexico for that?
Yeah, that movie gets shot in the Rio Hondo, further up by Carrillo Puerto, and on the coast, Chukmal or something like that. It's so Indian area, you know, but that me a nice experience over there.
Yes, sir.
You know, I gave an opportunity to go to places where I never see as one child, and I got to Chetomal for years.
Yes, sir.
You know, but I never been farther than Bacalar. But this time when I gone, I get for gone like 180 miles in a jungle.
Wow.
You know, some community where your name no exists.
In Mexico.
Yeah. Beautiful areas, man. Thick
Yeah.
jungle, you know. And what I like about that, the fact that these people, they are so professional and serious about the craft that even in the jungle you could have get a hot meal from like a restaurant setting.
Yes,
The
I.
guys actually carry one kitchen back there in a trailer, a big truck. Anytime we go across there, we go back there on a convoy. And this is something that happen daily. Like these guys,
Professional.
yeah, man, because then you imagine you have to get up 4 in the morning. Well, we, the actors, we dey up 4 in the morning, but there are people they up like from after 2 they prepare their stuff and pack up their truck. And they have to travel with we, go make sure they provide hot meal and come back with we in the evening to set up back to our next location to make sure they provide for we other meal before we go sleep. So, you know, and that plus AC bathroom in the jungle.
Yes, I.
Trailer with that, you know.
Professional,
Yeah,
professional.
So, yeah, that a huge project. The biggest project I ever worked on.
All right.
So.
You wasn't the only Belizean in that
No,
project.
no, I never even starred in that actually. I actually just played the lead villain to bring some action to the movie.
Yes,
Because what they do that one old folk type of thing when they talk about Ishkabai.
Yeah.
So the person who played the lead in that, Indira Andrew from Punta Gorda.
Oh yes, she's another Belizean. I know his
Yes,
sister.
yes, and
Yeah.
but that role didn't require any talking as much, you know.
More
Them
action.
just more like action. So they have to work with her for work. They get her into the action part of that without having to say anything.
This is another segment, Lion Eye View TV, with my guest, Mr. Belizean. Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Belizean.
We have another movie that the brother say he was working on. The name of that movie is
Far Tortuga.
Far. Say it again.
Far Tortuga.
All right. What kind of movie that is?
Actually, I don't even know about the story until when they introduced me to it. This is some novel written by an international person, and these guys from Europe want to shoot one story, one movie out of it, basically.
Yes.
And what they want to do that introduce the like the Caribbean type culture.
Yes, I.
Right? So you have 2 guys from the Cayman Island, whether like half brothers. One, the older sibling despised the other because of the relationship where the father had with his mother due to the interference with the younger sibling's mother.
All right.
So he, you know, there was conflict between them, but then yet they could work with each other. And
where did this movie shoot? In Belize?
well, yeah, but down south.
All right.
It's Malantee, Placencia, and out in the Sapodilla range. So I get one chance to go back all the way out, the Sapodilla range, man.
How long you was there? A week or so, or 2?
Yeah, I would take 5 days shoot. I spent 2 days out in the Sapodilla and 3 within. I spent 2 days at Manatee, 1 in Placencia, 2 in Sapodilla range.
And that was other Belizean was in the cast?
No.
It was just you
I'm
alone?
the only Belizean.
Okay.
You had Belizean when they assisting at the crew, like drivers and stuff like that, cooks, but you never have any other Belizean. You had 2 guys from New York when they played the role of the guys from Cayman.
All right. You was a co-star?
Actually, that, how I get in that, with the role I play in that story, and me carrying out in my boat. Right? Like a guide. And later on, the guys then had for them conflict and threw me overboard and left me out there.
Ciao.
Yes, man.
Experience.
Thief
Yeah.
my boat, left me for drunk, you know.
Yeah.
So, but the story, like I said, I know something we are too familiar with, and even after playing the parts I played, I only limit myself to the script. I never really gone to find the book to find out what it's about,
Okay.
you know. But
And you played your role good.
well, I have to. I always. I mean, if
Yeah.
you come to the screens or if I come to work, it's 150%, nothing less.
Yes, yes.
It could be more, but not less, because I believe that 100% not perfect. You just they give what you're supposed to give of yourself.
True, true.
You know, when you go the extra mile,
Yes, I.
that when you really get the what you really expect. You know, but what I want to do with my acting career, basically, the escape from that villain type of character and more step into a family-oriented type of thing.
Yes, I.
You know, I don't really want to be remembered as
A villain.
this bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, time is money, for instance. You know, either the co-writer, co-producer, and you know, co-owner, time is money. And I wouldn't say I regret it, but I have to caution a lot of the youth there and try to show them that they're not really that I want to see in the movie. Because if you watch the movie to the end, I get trampled upon, you know. And I need them to understand that no matter what type of villain you are, or how bad your character, you know invincible.
True, true.
You know, and in the end, your time here will be short.
Natural.
Because dead people dead young. I used to always hear, well, people look past some of them leave, you know, their nieces and nephew and think, you are dead young! And I used to always wonder why. When I'm there Orange Walk, I used to wonder why they would have said that too, you know. But now that I sit down and look at it, I realize that these kids were not listening, that the one they were dead first.
True.
You check it out.
Seriously.
Once you don't listen, you will feel.
Real talk.
Right? So I always, like I say, I go back to the old folks. I look upon the things when they talk about and try to make sense out of everything.
Yes, sir.
I interfering. I'm not really there at everybody's place, but I watch everything.
True, true.
You know, and I not talk everything, but I watch everything.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I try to get that information in, analyze it, and then know how to deal with things, place, people, time.
Well, the thing is that you have youths, right? So you want to set an example for your youths. I know they appreciate seeing you on the screen and think more time.
Yeah.
You know?
But not that way.
Yeah, but not that way.
Not that way. I mean, this young boy must be about 8 years old. Grab me by my shirt. You know, there at the shop and the man, grab me by my shirt. Mister, he said, I like you in a movie. I light up like you see Santa Claus. And I like, okay, yeah, which movie you see? The man say, boss, I see you in a time is money. He say, I like when time you take the thing and stuff it in the little boy face and tell him, yeah. I said, boy. You understand me? Like, yo, why?
It's a role. It's a role you're playing. You have to be realistic and show me it's a part you're playing, but it could be realistic.
Yeah,
in life.
I had to tell the man, no, man, no, wrong thing.
Yes,
you know,
right.
wrong thing. So when Mr. Roy Turner, you know, met me about 8 years ago, right after tell about Mr. Roy Turner, he that the one where they build Beeswood, and they were very, how I would I say it? This man is a very positive person, you know. He's driven by generosity and genuineness.
Yes, sir.
Right? Because I tell you honestly, I might get upset and you know, have harsh conversation from time to time, but they're a role model and a mentor in my life.
Yes, sir.
You know? So he started, he sit down with me and he talked to me the first time when I meet him, they made a show, Hogan, that the film festival, that many years ago. And so the man see me out there, he say, hey, he say, young man, he say, I know you. I don't know him at all. First time I see this guy. Man say, so I could talk to your family. I say, yeah, all right, no problem, because the show never started yet. I suppose to meet Polo Lightburn out there and one boxer, I think the league guy who used to sell palliators, I don't remember what he named. And we get to talking, the man say, you know, I watch you on the screen and I know you could become somebody great. He say, and I want to work with you. He say, so what it would have take to make things happen, I believe, and I tell the man, well, equipment, because then I remember our shooting time is money. We never have no equipment, you know, for anything to talk about. We had one Lee camcorder, and because of that movie really could have gone far, but we only could have just stuck with local, you know. So like, the man said, all right. A couple years later, we start off with BT Production. I still have the company, by the way. Transferred to my daughter the other day. And then after that, the man tell me, he said, you know what? He said, I want to build a company with name Beeswood LLC, and that one be the umbrella company to all the other companies there where we could create after that, and to bring in all other Belizean company. And this one be Beeswood, bringing Belize to Hollywood, meaning that this is not just about what we produce, but whatever else company want to be one part of this, could get involved.
True.
So, fast forward 8 years now, we haven't delivered anything yet because we had a lot of people were just come in, and people come in and short change the job. Some come in, thief, demand money. So we have a whole lot of incomplete work over the years, but we managed to meet people who are capable, willing, and more trustworthy. Right, so I believe by the end of this year, we're supposed to have much more of our work out there, and we're not really the limit ourselves to Belize.
True.
You know, so anybody who want to be a part of this company, or anybody who are willing to do acting, once they get involved, they could look forward to an opportunity through the work what we do. You know, better than what we deal with Belize right now, because we really want to open the film industry
in the country.
Yeah, in Belize, where people could start to look upon the acting or the craft as one breadwinner and not just one side burner. Because for the past, I'm 46 now, and I see the trend of Belize where majority of the people prefer say, that guy could have be this or could have be that, as opposed to let's go make this guy become the best.
Yes, I.
You see, that's the problem we have.
Yes, I.
You know, early one pint by you, oh, he used to. Yeah. Right? And they make that seem as if the only way you could be successful or progress in a life that believes you have to get one job.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
That's so you could,
you know,
tap into your inner self,
yeah,
ability,
yeah,
talents. You know.
So for the past several years, I remained unemployed. I mean, I work, but I'm not full-time employed by anybody. I don't have no boss over me. Whenever I go work, the only person boss me and the person will give the job.
Yes, sir.
You know, I try to make sure that I do things where that me in charge of what I do, so I could left that and go to do whatever I think necessary where they contribute to my art.
Yes, sir.
Or my craft.
Well, he's a talented brother, you know, and I really give the enough respect, you know, all respect, you know. Because it takes a person to really love what they do.
Yeah.
And like I say, you to groom yourself, and like you say, you don't want to play no lot of villain parts. But that will capture a lot of the people to see that you could play that side, but you could be a humble, loving husband, brother, sister.
Right.
To your sister, whatever. But at the same time, we want to play roles very important and meaningful.
Right.
With moral, you know.
We want to teach.
Yes, I.
You know what? Because the stigma upon black people especially is that we no good, and nothing good could come out our way.
Yes, I.
You know, but the truth is, we too busy as one people to try to survive, because the opportunities and the thing, we're not equal. You know, we don't get equal opportunity. And I know our song like anybody where pessimistic or prejudice,
Yes, I.
but I know for a fact that from my own experience, black people not have equal treatment across the board in anything. That one lie.
True.
Right? Me and you different when it comes to an application. You see, the only place which part black people really matter, that which part they have the most demeaning job, part of the job.
Yeah.
And so you want to find we in the cleaning department, that they don't mind look for we application for.
Yeah.
But they know
they harvest your energy.
Yeah, they not look to give you no job which part you could show that black people capable. No man, that one never happened, I believe. So you have to create your job in order to get them positions to show the others where they come up behind that Belizean black man capable of being somebody.
That's right.
That's why we youth then kill each other, because we don't feel like we have any worth, brethren.
And also we need to support each other in the sense of in all aspects of what we do.
But how we are support one time we can't survive.
Yeah.
See, that's the issue.
Yeah.
And now we get into the issues where really they affect black Belizean or young people.
Yes, I.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You can't get support as one artist from people because the people who really love the shows and the movies and the thing will really find that as one, they get that as one escape from some of the stress when they go through. And then they're pleased to see one Belizean there up on the scene, they do something positive with their life as opposed to just step on the news, they dead or they go to jail.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they can't support you financially because then themselves they're in our financial problems.
True.
So in order for we get out of that, we have to become owners of our own entities. We have to become entrepreneurs. We put we best foot forward. We have to boycott some of their people.
Yes, sir.
Because when it happen, we become dependent on everybody else. I showed my son the other day. I walk up to the fruit stall and I say, Miss, 3 oranges, peel oranges in our bag. I say, Miss, a bag of orange, so I pull out my dollar. They say, well, maybe $3 orange no mine. The lady look at me and tell me 150. So I show my son. I said, listen.
Yeah.
I said, look pan 3 orange for $1.50. I said, look pan the person where they sell it to you. I know they ask you if they say that they want Spanish. But they tell you, look and see that the person's name where they control with food, don't know we. When you go to a shop, who you meet there?
Yeah.
The Chinese.
That's right.
If you go to Publix, that the Turks.
Yes, sir.
Don't know we. So we can't expect any leniency. And that's the reason why we don't have the nutrition. Because things more expensive for we. Because I could tell you this.
True.
One Spanish person will pay 75 cents to a bag of orange. And they were happy with each other.
True. True indeed.
When you go to market, I sit down right out at the taxi stand at the market the other day. And I watched from a Saturday. When the Spanish come out of the market, for them, they got 3-4 bags of vegetables. And they know they carry the black bag where they conceal where they carry. You could see that they have cabbage, sweet pepper, tomato, and everything in there where build the body. One time the black person come out from the market, you might see 3 or 4 black bag in your hand. What you gonna do? Maybe you find 1-2 pieces of dollar clothes, and that way you got stuff in our bag. If you see vegetables, you know they see no lot of nothing.
Yeah.
You know they see no lot of no bag of orange and lime. And
Yes, sir.
so for we health bad, brethren.
You have to think about your health. Health is wealth.
For we health bad, no, but we can't afford it.
Yeah.
You could see the affordability there. And I know because the Spanish make more money than we.
Yeah.
But the truth is they get better price than we. Because if we price enough for them price and nobody can tell me no.
See.
We need to stop the nonsense there. I know the black man have, if you right now no black man know their market.
Well, nowadays we have to learn how to grow with
We own food. That's what I say what we can do. Boycott.
Yeah.
And so we have to train ourselves like ourselves. And if we start to like ourselves, we start to do for ourselves and
Yes,
stop
sir.
do for other people.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I know they talk about you being selfish to yourself and family alone. And they talk about you try to get up in your community of people and try to get your people, your race back on their foot.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, they fall apart.
Well, we have to live in our narrative. That we have to create our own.
But how you do that?
Yeah.
How you do that?
Well, you have to educate yourself first, And you have to be around people that are knowledgeable. So you could share the idea, the difference, and work in one accord. You see? Because sometimes that's it. A lot of people don't want to humble themselves too, because we have a lot of people that know how to make things not just easy, but show us how to do things, apply it. Right? So we can benefit from it as well and teach the younger generation. Because that is the biggest problem we have. Sometimes they don't know. We don't apply it.
I think one of the things what we need to do, we need for, as when people start to fight, to really get back certain classes in the schools where used to be beneficial. Right?
Yes, sir.
When I used to go to school, you had woodwork and metal work as part of the general education from first farm. Now, they push that all the way to third. You have to do 2 years of academics before you could specialize.
That's wrong.
And when they do it now, they even remove it from the high schools and send it to a place where they call sector IT vet or something like that. Yeah. Right? We force people to do so much other things, pay additional money to acquire additional knowledge. And the knowledge where they get in that 2 years, that's just the basics. Nothing will put you in a position to get any job. You still have to try further that. And then they have one other arm, maybe one of the tertiary level school where they could further construction work.
Yes, sir.
I don't really know how far they're going at the curriculum with it, but what they say is we need to have it the way how it was before.
True.
Then we have the older folks where they look for dead with their knowledge directly because nobody know they try to learn where they know. You have a man up here named Mr. Wayne Bladen, we build boat. None of the young boy go out of the yard. And I know because, whether one interested for showing the art or the work and make them acquire one skill, none go. Dig? You have all kind of things where all kind of people are dead with their knowledge right now, brother.
That's why we are here, and that's why Lion View TV is here to kind of address and showcase and to let people know that we have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
People doing progressive things in the country, so we can show the youths them and teach them and direct them so they could pick up where we left off, because we have to better ourselves.
Right.
Right? We can't just say, well, all right, I'll leave it there and leave it at that level. We have to take it to another level.
And you have to lead by example.
You see, so that's the same thing they are doing with being in a movie and the roles, because people look up to the eye.
Right.
And I give them enough respect to say, well, do what you do, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
You see, so we have to recognize the people that is around us. Yes, I.
Question. How come only black man wrong have to answer to no case? Even if complainant can identify with face, yet we get convicted because we are from the black race. The one male or dark complexion, you always hear them cry, yet they can't tell if we have two or only one eye. Whether we speak good, if we could pronounce with T's or Y's. Look how much we have good education. In a school, we grade school high. But no matter how much we look for work, nobody want to employ. Police records, social security, and character reference. Full out 1,000 applications, and it make no difference. It look like Backman only position of a clean drain build street or sit down on fence. Because they say we have equal opportunity, but it's done under false pretense. That upon black man, they put the stigma. So we're either thief or drug dealer, either that, or we eager to make fight start. So we could stick you in your heart, because we lazy, evil, and have murderous starts. But no matter how much they try, or how long they lie, God Almighty right hand you up high to save you from the oppression, and to that I could testify. So tell me, Mr. White Wig guy, with one straight face, how come only black man wrong? I have to answer to no case. Mr. Belizean says so. Make it echo.
Lion View TV, getting it live and direct.
There's no time for blame or call name. Belizean, man, have some shame. Not act like you see life done all the same. Try find something if you do and get off for the corner of the lane. Now you want to play star and have 10 girls to give picnic to and left with lifeless train. There's no time for no picnic, so they're not train. But there's no time for blame or call name. Belizean, young one, no fight for fame. They're not Lee boy with dead first win the race, nor the daughter with the biggest disgrace. You don't need to do nothing to make you hold your head down or hide your face. You don't have to stand in front of a judge or a magistrate the whole 100 case or be the one to get sprayed in your face with mace to try pop off girl chain or broke in a people place. But not time for blame or call name. Belizean, woman, stand strong. Oh no, one feel a lot more pain. So much more no picnic will get shot in their body or brain. Dead the hospital on the streets or in the drain. Then gone to jail already. They could go back again. And if they get shot already, they surely won't get shot again. I know when you hear me say this, you must think I'm insane. Boy, they a long time to watch my life crazy game. There's no time for blame or call name. Belizean. Sorry.
Blessed,
right
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, blessed.
Can I just go back on that? There's no time for blame or call name. All Belizeans will feel the same. Respect. Mr. Belizean says so. Make it echo.
Lion Eye View TV. Give thanks, my brother, for this interview. Very positive. I want you to tune in and look at the movies that Mr. Belizean make. And you have a number they could contact you if they need a role or need you to play a part.
626-6230.
Come again.
626-6230.
You have a email or website or
Mr. Belizean33@gmail.com.
all right. And the production, the Belizean production company you talk about?
Bezood, B-E-Z-E-W-O-O-D.
You could
Check
look
it out on YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah, and Facebook.
Yes, I. Give thanks, my brother. Have a blessed and a productive life in the skills. This show is about talents, skills,
Yeah,
art, productivity. Be real and keep it real.
Real one, each one, teach one, respect. Yeah, man.
Lion Eye View TV.